You can wedge your knee under one rock and rest your foot on another. Pressure and friction hold your full body weight, letting you release your hands and hang upside down. This stretches tight muscles and restores blood flow to fingers. Adjusting your foot flex helps adapt if the gap between rocks is narrow. A prisoner legend tells of secret writing seeping through eggshell, pours into the egg white, ink vanishes after boiling, so guards find nothing suspicious during inspections. Words appear only when peeling the shell. A $200 prize exists to replicate the trick, yet nobody succeeded, leaving the tale unconfirmed. This brutal torture forced prisoners to kneel on grooved, sharp wooden planks. Heavy stones stacked on their laps push shins deeper into the cuts. Extra planks crush thighs, cutting off blood flow. Victims remain trapped in agonizing pain for hours until they agreed to give a confession. A man went to hospital after unexpected discharge from his nipples. Scans uncovered a blade hidden inside his chest. Years earlier he was stabbed from behind. The knife slid into his chest cavity, sealed by healing skin. 8 years of slow infection pushed pus out his nipple, and surgeons safely removed the weapon. A man pretended to suffer severe motorcycle frostbite to claim insurance money. His legs turned black and required amputation, yet temperatures were not cold enough for such injuries. Investigators learned he kept his feet in dry ice for 10 hours. He only gained $7,000 and was forced to return the funds after being exposed. Doctors discovered undeveloped twin remains, including hair, bones, and limbs inside a man's swollen abdomen. This fetus trapped within his body since birth was known as fetus and fetu. The mass was mistaken for a tumor for years. Surgeons safely removed the twin tissue, and the patient recovered completely. Torturers poured molten lead into a lidded cup with small openings. Swinging the vessel sent streams of boiling metal onto bound prisoners. The scorching liquid burned and melted skin, remaining trapped inside wounds to trigger terrible infections. It brought prolonged agonizing suffering to every victim. A nurse injected bleach into her patient's intravenous lines. A chemical burned veins internally and shut down vital organs, causing multiple death. Witnesses saw her tampering with IV fluid bags, and tests confirmed bleach residue. She was arrested and sentenced to lifelong imprisonment for these murders. He bit down on what he believed was candy while eating frozen custard, only to find a human fingertip. Shocked, he contacted the shop. Staff confirmed an employee severed part of his finger in machinery. The contaminated dessert was not discarded and was accidentally served to customers. A 4-year-old child dangled from a 4th-floor balcony, witnessed by an undocumented man in France. He scaled the building barehanded without safety gear. He rescued the boy and the viral footage moved the president. He was granted citizenship and officially hired as a firefighter. When a big nail pierces your foot and lodges deep, resist the urge to yank it free. The nail often acts as a plug to block bleeding from damaged blood vessels. Pulling it out may reopen wounds and trigger heavy hemorrhage. Keep the nail in place and rush to receive professional medical treatment. A 14-foot tiger shark bit off a woman's left arm near the shoulder. Despite massive blood loss, she remained calm and paddled to shore with companions. She had lost 60% of her blood upon arrival at hospital. Miraculously, she survived, and just 1 month later, she returned to surfing with adjusted movements. A man tried catching a stray mouse that slipped up his sleeve. It darted straight into his open mouth and he swallowed it by accident. The panic mouse bit and tore his throat tissue internally, triggering fatal damage to his throat and chest that killed him quickly. Household pets act on survival instinct after their owner dies. Cats nibble soft facial tissues like noses and lips fast, while dogs wait for decomposition odors. Neither acts out of hate, they simply respond to hunger with basic evolutionary survival habits. A toddler was confined to a chicken coop for 7 years and raised solely by hens. He mimicked chicken movements and noises, suffered vitamin-deficient bone deformities. Post-rescue he mastered English, yet retained permanent physical and behavioral damage. Newborn puppies undergo tail docking with sharp scissors with zero anesthesia. Blades slice muscles, nerves, blood vessels, and even tailbones. Many pups die from painful shock, and survivors live with lifelong nerve damage and chronic lingering pain. Farmers flip goats upside down and fasten tight rubber bands around their testicles. The band fully cuts off blood flow. The tissue dries gradually and drops off in weeks. This stops the goat from breeding. Leave your thoughts on why farmers use this method down in comments. She reached into a toilet to clear clogs, yet her watch snagged on the pipe. Her wrist got trapped tight. Rescuers removed the whole toilet and carried it outside with her hands stuck inside. They smashed the fixture with a sledgehammer to free her arm. A young girl found an object in shallow lake water she first thought was a stick. It turned out to be an ancient sword. Experts confirmed it dated back over 1,000 years, predating the Vikings and the rust-like layer was its original leather warrior sheath. Red velvet anti-wingless wasps with ultra-tough outer shell shoes barely crush them. They own an extremely long reusable stinger. Their powerful venom causes such agony that these insects earn the nickname cow killers. A severe leg infection after slipping on a kid's pool required surgical amputation. The man preserved his removed leg inside glass containers and built living room lamps. He planned an $80,000 online sale through mainstream auction platforms. Existing public regulations ban all online trade involving human limbs and tissues. Downward ejection seats ejected fatal cuts caused by the plane's large vertical tail. A small drag parachute slowed falling pilots to prepare main parachute deployment. Ejections under 500 feet left no time for the drag chute to catch airflow. 21 pilots suffered deadly ground collisions due to this low altitude design flaw. A pilot sat inside the Dragon to steer its head, wings and swinging tail structure. Rear-mounted giant fans delivered forward push while paragliders kept steady airborne lift. Bright stage lights only lit up the Dragon and concealed dark paraglider fabric at night. Built-in fire cannon shot flames. The craft entered storage after opening day flights. People trapped in coffins have barely 1 inch of room to move their whole bodies. Effective escape calls for coordinated full-body punches targeting the wooden lid. Hours of repeated strikes barely crack wood and cannot remove heavy overhead dirt. Loose soil rushes into the coffin instantly and eliminates all possible digging room. Pinch the bone tip and twist back and forth to break soft joint cartilage. All tiny connecting tissues tear loose so the bone slides out of meat easily. Repeat twisting on the second bone to pop it free and form 2 empty tunnels. Dip the tender boneless meat in ranch dressing and enjoy your ready snack. Scientists arrange 500 shore mirrors to reflect sunlight onto ship sails. The concentrated heat only hit 150 degrees, far below wood ignition point. Scattered light rays burn the sailor instead of igniting the target wooden sail fabric. The optical heating design had critical flaws and turned out to be a complete failure. Oh, the legend said low ship beams made sailors bump their heads repeatedly. People thought small had pom-poms worked to soft protective padding overhead. The real purpose hides rough loose thread knots at the cap's central top seam. Craftsmen added fluffy pom-poms to cover unfinished stitching on Navy uniform hats. A spectator shined laser light straight at the goalie's eyes before the penalty kick. The referee ignored earlier complaints and let the match carry on as normal play. The keeper save failed and Kane tapped the loose rebound ball into the empty net. Viral online footage led league officials to fine England £36,000. Fishermen slice shark fins off with sharp blades and dump the crippled sharks back at sea. Finless sharks drown slowly, shark fin meat is tasteless on its own. With soup flavor coming only from broth, millions of sharks die annually just for empty wealth symbolism. Workers inject liquor into live bamboo, seal the hole with a broken chopstick and wax. So the months the liquor absorbs bamboo's earthy flavor harvested. Bamboo segments are sold as natural bottles and buyers crack the tops open with hammers to drink. A shipping container flattened a couple's car completely. Rescuers assume fatalities, but heard shouts. A tiny residual gap inside the crushed vehicle kept them alive. They only suffered minor wounds and even gave a thumbs up before rescue. Flood water swept a man into a drain pipe. A responding police officer got pulled in while saving him. The two traveled 100 feet underwater beneath the highway for 30 seconds. And both surfaced alive, gasping for breath after surviving the violent current. Tripping near moving paternoster elevators risks fears of crushing or falling down empty shafts. Flexible movable flaps sit between elevator edges and floors to absorb impact and free trap bodies. Partition panels block gaps and stop people slipping through spaces between separate elevator cars. Strict modern safety codes ban new construction. These old elevators can no longer be built today. Vinyl pellets melt into solid round blanks and get sandwiched between two engraved metal stamps. Tiny music grooves cover stamped surfaces, heavy pressing imprints patterns onto both vinyl sides. Workers trim excess edges neatly to form perfectly circular, smooth, playable vinyl disc. Stylus follows grooves to read vibration data and convert audio signals back into audible music. Store life flies inside refrigerators until cold temperatures make all insects completely still. Split matchsticks into halves and glue ultra-thin paper wings across the top match surface. Add small glue dots matching fly count, then fix resting flies belly down in unified direction. Warm breath wakes up flies buzzing, insect wings lift a lightweight handmade plane upward. Metal rollers clamp down hard on inserted pennies and drag coins through narrow tight gaps. One flat roller pulls coins forward, the other roller bears carved patterns all over its surface. Massive compression squeezes hard metal, stretching round coins into long thin oval shapes. Carved roller textures indent metal to raise letters and lines. Finished coins fall into holding trays.